this year right here is that year that you just make the moves and you don't really glorify the rhetoric. You gotta stay at a pace, man, where you make these moves. What I've learned is that when you give just a little bit out there, what you're doing is to the point where people want to either sabotage that, or they wanna like, they really want to try to find out what you're doing before you even finish doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you gotta move in silence. We gotta be on silence this year. Make the moves
quietly.
Quietly. Quietly. Hey, yo. We in here. Let's get another one, baby. All right, so you know what it is. This is the Basement Show Reloaded podcast. We in here. Let me go ahead. Let me get that one more time. So you got in the building, man. You got comedian Jay Scott. That would be me right here, and my co-host to this way to me, my Neezy J Siegel up in the building. Let's get it. Let me get that. All right, so right back at it. A lot going on out here. So let me go ahead and put up the showrunner. You know what I mean? Make sure hit the like button, smash the like button, put hands and feet on the like button, share, like, subscribe, comment, all that. We need all that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me put the showrunner up tonight. We just because we're gonna kind of dive in. Sigel, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, my guy?
Oh man, life be life.
I already know.
Life be laughing, man.
I already know, bro.
That's what's been going on. Life been life.
I already know, bro. I already know. I mean, shit. we gonna clap to that, man. Jeez Louise. So a lot's been going on. There's some things that we gotta bring out here, talk about out here today. We are a combination of a few things. We are a podcast about sports, entertainment, social commentary, and so we wrap all these things up in one. You feel me?
That's some gang stuff I just did. That's some gang stuff. When you do that, that's gang stuff. So it's gang stuff. I seen it in the battle rap. There was a guy, he got on all red, and he was on this side, and he was doing this to another guy on that side, and I was like, that's gang stuff. Yeah, he did some more stuff.
No, hey, that's the kind of vibe we popping with tonight. You understand? So, anybody that's watching this right now, pour a little something, man. Get ready, sip a little something. You feel me? And we gonna have some fun. We gonna have some little fun tonight. You know what I mean? So let me get one. We got about 20 claps already, man. So
well deserved, man. Well deserved, man.
Appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all day. So man, I seen this weekend. I seen this boxing fight. Now, if you can let the people know what was the main bout that popped off this weekend, man.
Oh, this is hard for me to talk about. Shakur Stevenson, undefeated, coming up 4 divisions. Two-Face Teofimo Lopez. Both guys was considered part of the Five Kings. So two of the Five Kings went at it, and it was slanted. It was a one-sided match. But I will take the ownership or the onus of actually saying I was going for Tio because it only made sense to bet on him. If you bet on Shakur, you got to bet $3 to win $1. It didn't make sense to bet on him. I'm sorry. You got money like that, knock yourself out. So I went the other side of the street, went with Tio, watched the weigh-in. The kid is so dehydrated. I just knew it was going to be a bad night, so I had to go on the forum and post he fought the wrong fight. Shakur is going to kill him. I had to say it before the fight because all week I was talking about Tio. So I had to hurry up and get on there and be like, I saw the weigh-in. He looked bad. It's over for him. Everything I said don't matter no more.
Yeah. yeah, I got you. So, but let me ask you this. So, would it have been, I ain't gonna say smart, man, but what would it have been more practical to bet against him? Because I mean, I get that I didn't see the fight, but I get if what's this, Shakur Stevenson. I can see how he can, just because he has the name, I can see him just being someone who they automatically think is going to win. But if I were to put some bread down on who's the other fighter, the Toro Loco.
Teofimo to take over Lopez.
So if I would have put it on him to lose, I would have cleaned up, man. Because I mean, I would have thought to put it on him to lose just based off on, just if I base it on the names. If I didn't, you know what I mean. But that's without knowing if the Toro Loco Lopez was, you know what I'm saying. I meant to hit that one. That's why I meant to hit.
It's okay. It was beautiful. Teofimo Lopez. I don't know what you just called him, but it wasn't Teofimo. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
The Toro Loco.
Yeah, there you go. That was beautiful.
It's a monster truck. It's a monster truck. Name him up.
That was hilarious.
I mean, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting a lot of people was talking about the corner talk of Lopez, man. And
was it not strong?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it, man. Just to be honest, I'm not going to lie on the pod. I didn't hear it, but I know the father. But my point and my pushback with that is everybody's talking down on the father, but my pushback with that is he got him there. He got him to that point. He got him to the pinnacle. How can you? And he knows the word. It might not make sense to us on the outside listening, but as a trainer, I can push certain buttons that you might not understand on the outside looking in, but he understands to get him going. But just watching his body, man, it was so slow. It was not. He was right after the fight. He said he's moving up to 147. I could look at the weigh-in and say that the boy looked drained. His face was like this. I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Put a weight.
Now go ahead. Finish up. Go ahead.
I don't know if there's a weight clause in it, but if there is, that makes it even worse. Or made it even worse.
And what weight class was it?
140 pounds, lightweight.
All right, well, shout out to both of them, man, for giving him. What round did it go? What did it end?
Man,
was it 6, 7 or something? He TK'd him or something, didn't he?
No. It went the whole 12. He just did him greasy the whole fight. Shit. Yeah, and Shakur Stevenson, he's really right-handed, but he fights southpaw, meaning that his his jab hand is his right hand, which is his power hand. And I was thinking, as a trainer, like take away his jab, make him beat you with his off hand.
Mm,
His power hand ain't even really his power hand. Make him beat you with. That's what, as a trainer, I would have thought that
right.
never happened. Never happened, man.
One thing I do know,
What you know?
Shakur Stevenson beat the brakes off of Del Toro Loco Lopez so bad that this nigga, Del Toro Loco Lopez, at the end of the fight, he started apologizing for black slavery up in there. Like, how do you get the brakes beat off of you so badly that you got to apologize to black folks for slavery? God damn.
I didn't even know that, man. I didn't even know that. And the fact that you just told me that makes me like him even more, man. He said that on that stage. That's a big stage to say that on, bro.
Yeah, the Toro Loco Lopez, bro. That nigga said, look, bro, he had his whole eye was lumpy. His whole eye was lumpy, nigga. He was like, hey, this was a hell of a fight, blase, blase. And I mean, my culture, and I never meant to do it. He started doing a lot of salsa splaining, man. Respectfully, okay? You start doing a lot of salsa splaining, and then he was like, I'm sorry I'm sorry y'all had to go through slavery, God.
Man, that's crazy work, man. That's
Crazy work, bro. So
never heard nothing like that before.
no,
I watch boxing. I've never heard somebody say, "I'm sorry, I went through Underground Railroad." Like, I never heard nobody say that.
and bro, he did all this on the first day of Black History Month.
Oh, that's what makes it epic.
He
That's
did that
epic.
like on the first day, the eve of Black History Month. He started it by apologizing for getting his ass beat so badly. Del Toro Loco, look, Shakur Stevenson beat the brakes off of Del Toro Loco Lopez so badly. This nigga apologized for Black American slavery.
Let me give you some backstory, though.
Go
Let me give you
ahead.
some backstory to T.O. So, T.O., before he had to fight with Shakur, he was trolling black people really bad.
Okay.
He was trolling them. He had a whole lot of monkey comments. A whole lot of monkey comments on social media. He was talking about Terrence Crawford. I forget who he was talking about, man, but he was on one. I don't know if Brian Garcia entertained it a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't remember if he did or not, but I know for sure T.O. did. I know for sure.
I know about Garcia.
He was on one too.
He was definitely on one. He was on about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had already what's the name? The Toro Loco Lopez nigga. I'm talking about, bro. That nigga came in and said, bro, that nigga apologized for Black people, Americans going through that. Now, one thing we got to talk about, one thing we have to speak on, and we got to show we got to show some reactions to this shit. But the undercard of that fight, a classic situation happened inside of the ring. Let me just play my reaction to this right quick.
Well, I've never seen this before, but
Wow.
This is not a drill. This Negro came with the man unit at a professional boxing match. This gives the new meaning top off while my ceiling's missing. He got that real scalping. He got that, hey my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, looking ass nigga. He blew the top off, literally. His scalp was not on top of the game. Wherever he went, he need to go get his money back ASAP. The other boxer was looking like, I'm about to knock the wig out your ass. He got the can opener scalp. This is all respectfully, of course. What in the entire... Yeah, my bad, go ahead.
You say the most disrespectful lines, and then you be like, respectfully, though.
Hey,
And that makes it all go away. It makes it all go away.
It do.
Your mom was a straight whore slut. Respectfully, though.
Respectfully, though.
Oh,
Respectfully. Come on,
man.
we can't leave that. We can't leave that out, man. Can't leave the respectfully part. Clip that. Clip that. That's man. We can't hear. Hey, but I'm just saying, man. Like, so little did we know. I didn't know, but he had this dude that got his top blown off.
Baby Miller. His name is I know.
It's some Miller, yeah.
Jamil, Baby Miller. How to come to me, but we'll call him Baby Miller for now. Because that's a fact.
So they have a whole, he was like on Instagram or something with the whole hair, with the whole man piece. He
had the Mike Tyson.
He had the Mike Tyson up in that bit, man. He had the whole Mike Tyson. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It was looking decent. Yeah, it was looking pretty decent. Yeah, you know, it was looking manageable. You know what I'm saying? For real though.
We didn't know it wasn't real. We didn't know. That's how good it looked. We didn't know.
The problem is that when you get into a boxing ring, you're sweating, you're doing all these things, and the goddamn gloves, it's gonna, nigga, it's like a glove rubbing up against a rug, or a glove and a rug. The rug is gonna go with the glove. And god damn it, that glove went with that rug. And it was bad, man. That has never
happened.
Ever.
That was different, man. That was what we call an epic moment. That's what we call epic. That's what we call that moment. That moment was a beautiful time freeze in time, you know. And Big Baby Miller, he's a talker. He's a trash talker. He's really silly. He can kind of get away with it because he's so goofy. Like if you really know the character, who he is as a fighter, he's a prankster. So that kind of somebody else that would destroy their career.
Oh, I get it.
For him, that's right along the lines of what Tommy's on.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. That type of, if that was what he did intentionally, that type of trolling is next level troll.
That was not on. He didn't do that on purpose. I promise you that. That boy got his wig pushed. That wig piece got pushed back. You know, with his right hands and left hands pushing that scalp back. And I ain't never seen somebody talk like that. Ever.
So let me ask you. So do you think he did? You think he did it on purpose? You think did you? Hold on. Let me ask you this. No. Let me ask you this. Do you think that he did that thinking that it wasn't gonna, like the glue was gonna be glued?
I think that his barber told him he'd be cool and he believed him. I think that's what happened. I think his barber said, "Oh, you be straight, bro," and he believed it.
What in the entire fuck?
And that's the Black Two Sugars. Shout out Showtime.
I mean, all I kept seeing was the clips of his hair, the rug, and then it got to the point, my nigga, where he took it off his head and threw it in the crowd. Nigga, did you know that? Nigga, did you know he was? Did you know? Clip that. Did you know? Did you know, bro? And then they got the passing it around. Bro, they got the
Not passing it around.
They got the passing it around, bro. They got the passing the earpiece. They got the passing it around, bro. They got the motherfuckers got to doing this and shit. Like, hey, like niggas got to catching it, man. Can you imagine, man, where you just kind of chilling and you like, hey, man, hey, you see his head, and all of a sudden this shit just smacking like, oh man, hold on, man.
But it stays to your face, though. I don't even go nowhere, it stays there.
Hey, I'll tell you, hey, I'll be 100. I'll be 100. I'm be 100. If that was me, I would have been like this, nigga. Look, I would have took my shit, hey, right there, right there.
Oh,
It'd be right there, bro. I had the whole little Don King going on, man.
Oh. You need to go to timeout after that one. You got to go to timeout after that one. That was crazy.
Respectfully. Hey man, you tuned into the Basement Show podcast Reloaded. Hey, this is comedian Jay Scott. It's my Neezy Jay Siegel up in here, man. And we twisting this whole game up, man. Make sure you hit the like button, share this ish, put hands and feet, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Comedian Jay Scott, we ain't in this thing, man. God damn.
We did do some more gang stuff. This gang stuff.
Some gang.
This is gang stuff. We don't know what it means. We don't know what it means. We're not gang affiliated. We're just doing gang stuff.
Nah, let me stop. I'm having fun with these sounds, nigga. I ain't gonna cap. So let's do a transition right quick, man. Goddamn Epstien, man. Like
Jay-Z, right?
So the Jigga man, apparently the Jigga man is on the run. Apparently this nigga is out of the country. He done took the approach of Russell Simmons and he done got the F out of Dodge.
Are you like seriously?
This is all alleged. This is all alleged. Allegedly, Jigga man has gone, man.
What? WTF, bro? WTF?
Now, if he just magically show up somewhere, now see, people are trying to talk about how his name is not necessarily affiliated in the files of Epstien, but I mean, it's public record, man. You can get on there, you can try to type his name and see what comes up. And it's some things that it doesn't necessarily pinpoint him to nothing directly right now, but allegedly, part of the Fiesta remix video was done on Epi Island. And we'll just call him Epi. We'll call him not Epstein. We'll call him Epi. You know what I mean? But apparently he did a part of the video with him and R. Kelly. They did part of that video on Epi Island.
let me talk about some allegedly, since we're on this subject and it pertains to the subject matter. So allegedly,
Allegedly.
I can't remember what rapper it was. I think it was the Baby. He said he went to a Diddy party, and yeah, the Baby. I get confused. I don't listen to like I don't really know the new guys like that. Respectfully,
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither.
respectfully. So he said basically Beyonce came over there to him like this, throwing it at him. You know what I'm saying? Like this. When you got that amount of money, like you get bored. You know, I don't understand it, but he's there. He's on allegedly on the run. That's crazy, man. Like Marcy
Allegedly.
Projects to I'm on the run because I like middle schoolers.
Ah. Allegedly. But
Allegedly.
but but you know, there see a lot of the pushback comes from these Jigga mans and these fiancés. We gonna code it up a little bit tonight. And they like the, you know, you got the beehives and the Jigga mans, and a lot of people the fans of them be caping. They be caping heavy for these people, man. But then when you start looking at the optics, a lot of the optics doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for Jigga Man when allegedly Jigga Man got with fiance when she was like 19, 18, 17, 16, some shit like that. So,
And he was in his
man,
30s, right?
he was in his 30s. You know, they've been around Aaliyah before. It was a whole thing about that, allegedly. And before we continue any more, let me make sure that I know we almost a half hour in, but I gotta get the Fair Use Act, okay? All this fair use is allowed for purpose of criticism, teaching, parody, news, all that. Okay, so let me put that. Let me do that again. This is fair use. So this is all alleged. Okay,
Allegedly.
you know.
Allegedly.
But what's so interesting about the Epi Island situation is that I don't believe he's unalive, man. I don't believe he's unalive. I believe he's still alive right now. I believe that because he's too for all this, for all of what they've been going through, for somebody that's unalive, I don't know. I think he's more important alive than almost unalive. He's almost more important unalive, man. Like, because the 3 million pages they let out, man, this is nothing. This dude compromised almost every form of higher government people and beyond. This motherfucker was diabolical. He was able to have so many people go and be a part of what he wanted to do. He was the goddamn plug.
Bro,
what you want? What did you want? You want pills, you want this, you want that, you want little ones, like, oh shit, hold on, almost you want some, like, that's crazy. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And people knew about what he was on, especially after 2008, because he had went to court in 2008. So it was like, you know, he had money, man. The way he even got the money, man. And then on top of that, bro, they just released a leaked video of him getting interviewed. Leaked. Now, DJ Mad was someone who first kind of put this out like late, maybe last night or something like that. But it's an interview he did with I think Steve Buchanan or something, man. But nigga, come on. It's crazy work, man. So my thing is this, because we really don't have to spend a lot of time on this right now. But one thing I will say is this. when it comes, because there's other people that's been mentioned and named in this stuff, right? And who knows what severity or who knows what how much these people got close to him. Pause, no dick, no rainbow. But what I'm gonna say is, okay, we know that this dude was a monster. We know this guy was a predator. We know he was a manipulator. We know that he was someone who, like I said, compromised different higher ups in these governments. Elon Musk, Elon Musty, you know what I mean? Elon Musty. He's been implicated in this. And if you read the situation with him, crazy.
I believe it. I believe it, man. All them guys are weirdos, man. The higher up you are in the food chain, the more of a strange, fetish, crazy in the closet life you have, bro. I literally watched the Epstien docu, and I'm gonna tell you who's a cold piece of Parkinson's. It was his aide, that woman that was with him. Man, she was colder than he was. She was the one who introduced you to him. She was the
handler, like his handler on him.
Yeah, man. She was cold with it. You know, and she would tell y'all, don't worry about it. It's cool, it's natural. Why you tripping? Everybody does it. Like she was on one.
Right. She was, man. She was a son of a bitch. God damn it. Respectfully.
That's so big.
I mean, so you know, we just gonna be like, when it comes to Epstien Island, we're gonna be like, F you. F what you stand for. F what you live for. And I hope right now, man, I hope that you really are kind of unalive. Allegedly. But one thing I'll say is this. For those that know the whole get down, I mean, they want to leave, people want to try to really go hard on 45, 47 Cheeto Man, the one that's running this, President, 45, 47 Cheeto Man. They want to throw him in there so much as if you need more. He said that he was going to grab women by the vajayjay.
Before he got reelected.
And bitches still voted for him.
I have never seen a pettier man in office in all my days. This has been a get back term. Like, let me get my get back in this term. That was all this is a straight get back.
PDFers, yes.
Charlie Kirk was this guy. He don't even talk about him no more.
Nah, because he got his wife.
What?
Allegedly. I think because I'm gonna tell you, it was some funny business when she got to talking. 45, 47 Cheeto Man was behind her, and looked like he was whispering sweet nothings in her ear. He grabbed her by the vajayjay. You know what I'm saying? So
grab you by the cookies.
By the cookies, the nookies. He got him by the cooter cat in his bed.
I'm gonna grab your monkey, just your monkey. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be all right. Just grab your monkey.
Just your cooter. Just your cooter.
You gotta trust me. It's the best adult we ever had.
Hey, but this is what I was gonna say, man. Real talk, and we can kind of give some final thoughts on this and move on to. But this is my thing, and if you're watching this on right now live or the playback, this is what I want. Comment in the comment section if what Epstien Island did, what they got him on the books for, what he got himself on the books for, because he documented these things. He documented everything. He had this on play. He had the button ready to go to drop. I believe, if he had got unalive. That's why I don't think he's unalive, because if he was really unalive, I believe everything would be out here because he had it ready to go. This is the question I pose. The question I pose is knowing who he had been around, knowing who had been around him, does that make you care enough to stop supporting whoever supported him? Or are we just going to have a my own narrative type of way of mind frame we're going to have? Are we going to be living in the age of I just want to be my narrative? Because if you really don't support none of these people that he had interactions with, you would not support anything that they let out. I don't care if it's a movie, I don't care if it's music, I don't care if it's anything. If you really don't, because people going 45, 47 Cheeto Man hard. But what if it was your favorite artist? Huh? What was, what if it was at your favorite amusement park, Disney World, Disneyland? What if you knew that the higher ups in there was chilling on Epi Island? Huh? What would you do? So that's the question I pose. Are you going to support or are you not going to support at all? Drop it in the comments section. Holla at your boy. You know what I mean? It's the Basement Show podcast reloaded. Any last word on that, my brother?
Let me see. You said a whole lot. Him being unalive, I don't know. Him being dead, I don't know. It's just, if you know American history, then you know that they put out what they want you to believe. It ain't got to be factual. It's just what they want you to believe. Like if you go back and look at Dr. King's files, you're gonna see so much blackout in those files. You're gonna be like, why do you even show the files to the public if you blacked out everything? So it's just like they put on the table what they want you to see.
Yeah, one thing they don't want to show you from Martin Luther King is this, right?
This is what we are faced with. And this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
You see his face? He was serious, nigga.
Serious business.
He looked like he had been up 2-3 days when he dropped that. So you're right. You're right, man. God damn it, Siegel, you absolutely mother. God damn it. All right, so hey, share, like, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment and let us know, man, what y'all think. Like, are you gonna be able to support, some of these people that are directly affiliated with Epi Island, man? I would like to know that, because that's really the main question. Clearly, you don't support the Cheeto Man. I get it. But are you going to continue to support your favorite actor, your favorite rapper, your favorite, socialist, your favorite X, Y, and Z? That's going to be the question that I pose. Hey, so one thing that I got to say about 45, 47 Cheeto Man. So he had a press conference.
I know where you're going with this one.
Clip this, clip that. So he had a press conference, and apparently during the press conference, some of the advisors were talking, and apparently 45, 47 Yellow Cheeto Man. He damn near 80. He apparently sharded on himself.
Allegedly.
allegedly, and cut the meeting short. Now, I have, hold on. What'd you say? What's going on? Oh, there's footage? Is it? Hold on. Let's first directly make sure that we understand that right now this is the Fair Use Act, okay? Or criticism, teaching, parodies, okay? Apparently we have we have it. We got it. Okay. 34 seconds in. Listen to 34-second mark. Okay. Okay.
It's going to be a thing of the past, and I'm so proud to be part
And
of this.
fellas, some great things happening, right?
Yeah.
Marty, there's great, really great things happening, I hear. And some pretty big announcements over a short period of time, right?
Yep. Moving drugs over the counter so you don't need a prescription.
Yeah, right.
Naloxone, which treats opioid, is one of those drugs. And we're being proactive with synthetic 7-OH, a new opioid that's showing up. And we're working with the DOJ on addressing that because chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
That's great. No, I hear fantastic things. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Oz.
Did you hear it? We 34 seconds. We're gonna do it again. Hold on.
It's going to be a thing of the past, and I'm so proud to be part of
And
this.
fellas, some great things happening, right?
Yeah.
Marty, there's great, really great things happening, I hear. And some pretty big announcements over a short period of time, right?
Yep. Moving drugs over the counter so you don't need a prescription.
Yeah, right.
Naloxone, which treats opioid, is one of those drugs. And we're being proactive with synthetic 7-OH, a new opioid that's showing up. And we're working with the DOJ on addressing that because chemists are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up. We're going proactive on these new chemicals.
That's great. No, I hear fantastic things. Thank you all very much. We really appreciate it.
And if you look at the video, the woman that's behind him, she get to doing this. She get to playing with her nose, man. She was just like, oh damn, Trump, god damn. Take your ass to the bathroom, nigga. She was like, yo, old booty hole has let off shots. That's exactly how it sounded too, right? Hey, soon as they heard that drop in his pants, he was like, oh my God. He was like, oh God, we gotta go. Thank you for, he played it off so cool. I'm pretty sure it smelled like some old, like rhinoceros dookie, nigga. It probably smelled like some goddamn elephant poop, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Smell like death.
Yeah.
I'm not going to die. They're going to freeze my brain. I'm not going to die. They're going to put me in the freezer and I'm going to come back as Arnold Schwarzenegger in the year 30,004. I'm going to come back. I believe him. Like, he's not. Trump is forever.
Hey, yo, again, fair use. When it gets to the 34-second mark, listen to it, man. You hear the pat 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 pat. You hear the pity pat, the pat pat. And
That's
then
because it's bouncing against the chair. You know, when you pass gas against the chair, pat paps, you know, don't slide out. It just pat paps. It bounces back off the cheek.
not to mention, it'll drop a whole gunshot like that when you sitting in leathers. Nigga, you sitting in leathers, nigga. You gon' hear that pity pat of your booty muscles not able to be in control. Pause no diddler, nigga. I believe he sharded, bro. I believe he sharded badly. Like he sharded badly, nigga. He turned into a G-Paul real quick, like, oh God, oh God. Let's wrap this up, guys, and Let's go. Like this nigga was ready to go fast.
This man said this around Thanksgiving. He said, "This is the best Thanksgiving we ever had. Look at the numbers. The numbers say this is the best Thanksgiving. The numbers, Thanksgiving. What are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? The numbers, Thanksgiving. This is the best Thanksgiving we ever had. Look at the numbers. The numbers say so. I'm like, bro, what?
The numbers. Hey, you better check the numbers, nigga. That's what it said. Check the numbers.
It's always numbers with him. Always.
It is, always is, man. You know what I'm saying? Always, bro. Like it. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, man. He
What in the entire fuck?
up, straight up. Hit the like button, share this ish. Hey, drop a comment. If you heard the pity pat 45-47 Cheeto man sharting at that, and he sharted, and then the lady behind him did one of these. She did one of these. She was like, She had to fix her nostrils, nigga. That's when you know it was like
I'm on a liquid diet. I've been on a liquid diet for 3 weeks now. It's a liquid diet. I can't pass gas. It bubbles up in my belly and it comes out my cornhole.
That's hilarious.
Hey man, Trump's such a gangster though, bro. Like he's such a gangster that he took
Talk about it.
1.9 million barrels of oil from Venezuela and said, "We're going to keep it. We're not going to give it back. We're going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to give it to the people. I'm going to keep it for myself, for my jet."
It's real gangster-ish, political gangster-ish going on, because they have to do that, because if they don't take control of places like Venezuela, they will allow China and Russia to go get it. And America can't have that. That's why they've been Greenland, all these bumfuck places. They've been trying to go and steal whatever resources they got, because they don't want China and Russia to take it. Now, see, we got to also understand. So there's a 60-minute TV show piece. Look this up, where there's been a real Star Wars going on. Because what's happened is that America shot their satellite way in the goddamn atmosphere, right? China shot they shit up in the atmosphere. Russia shot they keep shooting these satellites to try to go further from the other one, and they've been hitting and colliding with each other and throwing, and shit has splattered all through the space atmosphere, which has what happens is that it can end up being like random shit falling from the sky to come down. They can't send spaceships out there if they want to as much, because if it keeps happening, there's debris that the debris doesn't leave out of the atmosphere. These are the kind of games that have been played with these countries. So that's why, 45-47 Cheeto man, he gotta be on some gangster-ish.
He definitely is a gangster. He's definitely the most gangster president we've ever had.
I don't know. Because Barack Hussein Obama. Let's not forget, niggas was going live running after Gaddafi and unalived Gaddafi on Facebook Live.
That was sad, man.
Who remembers? That's what I'm saying. That's and allegedly he's the one that got him out. So we go ahead.
I'm not a Barack Obama fan because I know there's a lot of things that he tried to do that they wouldn't let happen. But like the health care got screwed up. the gas prices went up. You devalued and depreciated the value of the American dollar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and to this day, gas is over $2. Like, what are we doing?
Oh,
Like, what?
yeah. Oh, he did. He did a lot, man. He did a lot. He did a lot, man. He did a lot, and it was real quiet. That's why. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The best thing that Barack Obama was getting ready to do was that he was getting ready to get rid of the flavored tobacco blunts. And how do I know that? Because he was one of the main proprietors of wanting to try to get the flavorful uh lace type blunts and cigars out of cigar shops, probably because he was rolling them up there himself. And all he had to do was smoke Newports and hit a jump shot and dribble between his legs and talk like this. And people fell in love with it. But who remembers the C-SPAN TV network when Oscama got outed by a YT gentleman who said that Oscama was out here playing with his nose and playing with his booty hole.
Allegedly. I never heard that.
Allegedly.
So I ain't never heard that part. I just know that, you know.
It was on C-SPAN probably like when he was a senator. When he was a senator, I remember this, man. I remember because I can't remember the white dude's name, man, but I knew he was somebody who was like just around the industry, around political figures, around all kinds of people, man. And he ended up getting around Hussein, and he ended up getting around Hussein, and he ended up being around him to the point where he went on C-SPAN and outed him, man. If you look it up, there's around 4 to 5 people who were unalive around Hussein Obama right when they were getting ready to blow the top off of what he had been doing. Look it up. There's a few people, they died. They got unalive. They had like their chef, cook, or somebody. They found him in like a pool, and they pool in the backyard or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, he had somebody that was getting ready to drop a book on him. He got unalive from a brain aneurysm. Okay, so it's so many things has happened around him and they play with time so much. They play with time and they play with the algorithm to where they don't even get you to even think about all these illegals he got out of here, and he had to under ice baby. It was more people unalive under Hussein Obama. So that's what I'm saying. They're all gangsters, man. They're all gangsters, man. They're all gangsters. All gangsters. They either do it quietly or they do it boisterously, but they all gangsters, man. One more thing before we go. Black History Month. God damn it. If you are Black American foundational from the soil, God damn it. This is the month that they officially kind of give us, even though they don't really give us something that is like, I mean, at this point in the schools, they're not celebrating Black History Month at all. If you don't believe, maybe in some of the inner city, more Black urban schools, but schools that are like predominantly Hispanic, like out here, nah, they ain't even saying no Black history fact. They ain't even saying, hey, this is Black History Month. It's more like, when is Mexican Pride Month? So we gotta make sure we always show some love to the little shortest month they give us, goddamn. But we gonna come with some Black facts throughout some of this shit, okay? So one thing I want to do right now is the black fact that I want to say and put up here on the screen. It has to do with, now we're gonna include some inventors and stuff like that, but one of the black facts I want to make sure we always understand is the Alabama Freedom Chair fight, okay? Remember this, people. Remember this. Remember this. These are current moments in time I want to reflect on. Current. I ain't got to go back to the 60s and 50s and 40s with this. We're going to go back 2023. God damn it. 2023. I ain't even got to show the video. You see the picture. You see the YT people running for their lives after they tried to assault a black American foundational man for no reason other than I'm white and I say so. Okay. One thing I want to say, I'm gonna let you get off, bro. One thing, pause, no diddler. No rainbow. What I'm gonna say, bro, is now let me put this up right here on the screen too, okay? Because I want people to understand all these things that's happening right now because of Ice Baby, all these resistant groups, all these Antifas. Like, I mean, look, this is a question right here. If ICE was rounding up black American niggas, it wouldn't be a damn protest in sight.
Facts.
Where's the lies? Where's the lie? If they was rounding us up and we talking about black foundational Americans, man, we talking about Americans that, like, for me, most black Americans here in this country are really what you would consider to be native of the land, indigenous. There's many names they reclassified us as, but we can trace our lineage way past the 1600s. We can do that. If we really tried, you can find yourself on the Dawes Rolls if you really want to know. Because like more than likely on your mama's side, it was some real hardcore heavy, what you would call in. Copper melanated people. So again, I'm gonna pose the question to my Neezy J. Siegel, man. If ICE was rounding up black American niggas, it wouldn't be a damn protest in sight. What says you?
Well, if I didn't go to that Dre Stein Green protest, then I would say there wouldn't be. But being exposed to that, I would have to say that there are people who live for protests. Like there are people who literally, man, they live. They got the personalized board that folds out. You can push a button and swap. You know, they got people who's like for real about the protest, man, and really about people's justice. I wouldn't say the mass of America wouldn't. It would be a small group. It would be like the hippies, the people who, you know, the naturalists. People like that would be on the forefront. Like I said, the last episode that we did, when that black guy asked the cops, "Why you keep killing us?" You know, and the white crowd made a circle around him and locked arms and said, you take him to jail, you gotta take us to jail, you know. So if I hadn't been exposed to that, then I would say they wouldn't care. Like I said, the masses would not care. The masses would not care, but there would be a small group of people who would go on the front line for us like they did back in the slavery days. It's always a small group that say, this is wrong, you know, and I want to be on the side of that.
Nah, that's real talk, bro. That's real talk. And I can definitely go for that, man. You know, I just think that, you know, it would definitely be, I'm gonna be 100, man. The Del Toro Loco Lopez's, they ain't coming out for the protests at all. And that's one thing I want to pose out, because in places like San Antonio, has one of the biggest MLK marches in the country, supposedly. And that's what I'm saying. You know, and when they come out, they come out, but are they really coming out for a real legitimate reason? Because if this was Black American people getting rounded up, that black and brown pride, man, that love is, I don't believe would really be there, man. I don't believe. And if you don't agree, drop in the comments if you really agree with that. Because if you agree with that, if you agree that there are some people that support Black Americans and we were in that situation, you would help us. Again, my question is, let's put that to the side. What about an anti-Black hate crime bill? What about reparations? How many of y'all really gonna want to be supportive of that? Because if you're supportive of something like that, I know you'll ride for us if we really need y'all and y'all see us getting hemmed up out here. But we're getting hemmed up out here because of the color of our skin and racism and supremacy, not because we're here illegally. We are here from the soil. You understand? Our people built this country, and people be like, well, Black, we can even bring it to modern day. From the security system to the stoplight, there's things that we have modern day done right now. So it's like when people get to talking about, look, not only would we have Antifa out here, we would have Wiz Khalifa, we would have Queen Latifah, we would have all the Ifas out here. You understand? All of them be ready to round us up. You okay? So I'm gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Siegel, last word for the night, man. And then we're gonna sign off out of here. Make sure you hit the fucking like button, man. Oh, wrong button.
When you was talking about the Black excellence, what came to mind was Dr. Sebi. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but then I thought of what another medical doctor said during the COVID epidemic. He said, practicing medicine, we practice. He said, we don't cure, we practice. We lose our practice. We can cure you, but we don't want to cure you. We just want to prolong the symptoms and get your insurance money.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of Sebi or Sebi, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I thought of him, and he's curing things that were deemed uncurable. You know, herpes 2, AIDS, HIV. Like, he's doing amazing things. You know,
Facts.
and he's going to be lost in the history books. He's not going to be a martyr. You know, it's sad, man, how many things that people of color have done and got the recognition taken from them from somebody that gave them their last name. It was not their natural last name. It's mind-boggling. We don't get our just due. You know, like the pyramids are built from one block of granite, mathematically precise. We did that.
Facts.
You still can't figure out how we did that, but we did that. And I believe in all cultures that, you know, you have geniuses and anomalies in everybody's race, but just give us our uppers and give us the credit of being the mothers and the fathers of civilization, because we are. We have been dated 7 million years AD. That is the farthest lineages you will find of anybody on this place, on this 5.9 rock called Earth, 6 sextillion tons, 5.9 sextillion tons, rock that we call Earth, you know? So give us our uppers, and if we care, we will really run this thing. We are the number one most influential people in the world are Black people. And
God,
We don't portray ourselves in that light. We don't. I got a ride from yeah, right. I got a ride from this chick. A random lady gave me a ride home from work. And I told her that I don't really care for niggas, but I like black people. And she said she don't like either one. And I told her
mm,
it's a mentality. She said, well, I'm hood. And I said, well, if I take everybody out the hood, it's just buildings. The hood is not a place, it's a mentality. But she
right.
wouldn't bear witness to the truth, brother. And those are my final thoughts.
Goddamn Jay Siegel dropping goddamn jewels, son.
Marbles.
Hey, before we get up out of here, hey, that deserves it. Before we get up out of here, I like to say that, you know what I mean? Everything he said was correct and then some. The reason why they know that we the chosen ones, especially over here in North America and America especially, is because they know that we the ones that make the pendulum move. We make this world go round. There's nothing like Black American people, women, men. There's nothing like us. Like Siegel said, we are the number one export. We're the number one. We're the number one group of people that keeps this thing popping. You take us out of the equation, you just have really nothing. You got Quakers and oats, Quakers and oats. And so, you know, we continuously keep moving the needle. We're right now, we're on a code more than we ever have been on, even from the civil rights era, man. And because you have the things like the internet, we are making sure that we are communicating through the wire. We ain't on first 48, even though some of us are, literally. But we are at a point right now where we're able to just be cohesive by being quiet and making sure that we do what we do actionary. No, we're not necessarily jumping out the gates to be a part of something that doesn't have nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. If you get Negroes online talking about we need to be out here helping, those are Negroes. I need you to first check their hairlines. Check their foreheads. And if they walking around with a whole Coogi sweater with some nylon pants and some open toe sandals, nah, man. You are what you call a tether. They made movies like about the movie called what's it called? Us with Jordan Peele. That you're not like us. You are like remember the TV show V when there was like some replica looking people looking like snakes and shit. That's what you need. Not all, because it's some that's not from here that will ride with us. You know what I'm saying? Like with Siegel, just little small shit. But just remember this, man. Just remember, hey, we are together the more and best we've ever been. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of us, if you are under the age of 49, you have been able to let go of a lot of these niggas that don't want to see nothing but failure. Old niggas don't support young shit. Old niggas get set in their ways and they just want to watch their TV shows and drink their liquor and eat their goddamn chicken. Scratch numbers and waste time. But I love chicken. So look, with that said, this has been another episode of some hot fire. God damn it. This has been the Basement Show Podcast Reloaded. I'm comedian Jay Scott. It's my Neezy Jay Siegel. Check back with us. Hit the like button. Share this shit. Drop comments in the comment section. See what we did. We're going to run and play back. Make sure you love, subscribe, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing, y'all. With that said, we out.
Oh shit.
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, yeah, nigga. Touchdown on the pack, nigga. It goes touchdown on the pack, bitch. Ooh, you coming down on 'em like that, can't fall. Yeah, man, I'ma come in right here. It goes touchdown on the pack, make it stack. I'm a bag of net to these bitches, you so magnified. Nigga, stop.
I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend.